Today on the channel, we take a trip to New Eternia with He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Tri-Klops, and Mecha-Neck.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got New Eternia's very own Tri-Klops and Mecha-Neck. But for all your Mecha-Neck, Tri-Klops needs, and all your other action figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And we got the latest and greatest Masterverse wave here. 2 new Revolution figures of He-Man Battle Armor and, of course, Keldor. And then Tri-Klops Mecha-Neck from the old school New Eternia ways. 2 very cool looking figures. 2 classic all-time favorites of mine going back to my childhood. So anxious to see these updates. See what all the fuss is about right here. But we do know one thing. That's the way we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to go good guy first. We're going to go to Mecha-Neck, an all-time favorite when I was a kid. I always kind of imagined him as like a scientific, kind of dorky-like character. But man, a heart of gold on Mecha-Neck. And of course, that long neck. You'd turn his body, his neck would pop up. Always a lot of fun as a little kid. Most recently, we got him in the Origins line with the Ground Ripper, Road Ripper. Pick your poison there. We did get that one. So, Mecha-Neck, no stranger to action figures. We'll do some comparisons of him and Tri-Klops later on in this video, as you can imagine. But there he is, old Mecha-Neck, that long neck there. Oh, looking real cool. Of course, New Eternia graphics down here. Little bit of window box, Masterverse, 30 points articulation, 4 and up, Mattel. Looking good on the packaging here. And speaking of the Ground Ripper, Road Ripper, whatever you want to call it, look at that right there, a little of that action, I think. Yep, it is. It is him. And then on this side here, we got a little glamour shot of the long neck, and then the short neck too. Choose your own Mecha-Neck adventure at the end of the day. And then on the back, we got the blurb, of course, cross-sell, unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. Some glamour shots, things like that. A little bit of stuff going on down here. Let's see what it says about our old friend Mecha-Neck, the heroic human periscope. Interesting. Captain of King Randor's submarine squadron, Mecha-Neck searches for the broken pieces of Grayskull in the darkest depths of the ocean, hoping to restore New Eternia to its former glory. So a little Easter egg there, too, for those keeping track, I guess. I don't know. But very interesting stuff, and oh my gosh, I see something back here that just blew my mind. Somebody call Ventura!
I wonder if they're watching your every move. Cell phones, internet, surveillance. Think about it. Post your thoughts.
As there is a conspiracy that maybe I missed. Maybe I would have been in on the conspiracy if I would have paid attention. But on the back here, it shows Mecha-Neck's club, and he's using it as like a telescope, as like binoculars. Was that always a thing? Is that brand new? How did I never see that? I never thought of that. Did he ever do that in the cartoon? Did he do this in the past? Am I just figuring this out here today? Am I missing out on a lot of childhood playing that I could have done in a different way? Maybe I am. I don't know. But man, this is the conspiracy of all conspiracies. I don't think that club was ever meant for periscoping. But you guys, sound off in the comments down below. But amazing. Amazing. Oh my gosh, my mind is just blown here today. But we're going to get Mecha-Neck out of the package. And we're truly going to see what all the fuss is about. And let me tell you, there's fuss. See you later. Whenever you got a guy with a robotic giraffe neck, let me tell you, there's fuss going on. There is fuss. And it looks like we've got all kinds of pieces to choose our own neck adventure. You got all kinds of different stuff going on. So I'm here for that as well. See you later. Parchment paper. Let's pull it all out. Why wouldn't we? Right there. Parchment paper. Bam. Oh, splitting it into 2 right there. And I guess we'll go through this stuff first. Now, Mecha-Neck, he's got 2 fists of fury. When the club stops working, the neck starts shrinking. You got to use some fists. So he's got 2 fists of fury right here. I'm here for that. 2 gripping hands here out of the package for those keeping track at home. And oh my goodness, look at these neck pieces. Absolutely unbelievable here. We get neck pieces so you can choose your own neck adventure. How big do you want that neck to be? Or you can have him just standard. Man, I like him as tall as it can possibly be or as short as it can possibly be. I'm not an in-betweener there. I'm all one way or the other, nowhere in between, at least for me. But very cool. You can really build this thing out, and it does have articulation throughout. So you can twist and turn, have him looking around the corner like a young Inspector Gadget used to do back in the day. Very, very cool pieces here. This could be an all-timer in the Mecha-Neck department going on. And then he's got a little shield action as well. You got his Ground Ripper, Road Ripper. Oh, that's his baby. Like some people have a Corvette, or I got my Jeep Grand Wagoneer or my Jeep Wrangler. Those are my babies I've had for a long time. Same thing with Mecha-Neck and his his Ground Ripper. There you go. But looking good in the accessory department right here. But how about the plastic prison department? And oh, we're locked in like a young McFarlane once again. The conspiracy looms larger. And hopefully by the end of 2024, I can get some answers on why we got so many clip ties here. Obviously, I know it keeps the product in place, but there's a deeper story. There's a deeper story, and I'm trying to crack the case. Hopefully, I'm the one to crack the case, because I heard there's a couple of PIs on the case currently. But I have a feeling I will get to the bottom before they do. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Let's pull Mecha-Neck out. Looking good. Twist ties everywhere. See you later. Goodbye, of course, as we say. See you later. Goodbye. All right, one more accessory piece right here is, of course, the telescope, the club. What is this thing? And it does turn, and it is removable. Okay, so you can take that off if you want to, and I guess maybe make it into whatever you want it to be. He can be peeking through there, doing whatever he needs to do at the end of the day. But it does have a nice twist on it. It is an all gold color looking good. Does this work with this? I don't think it does. Maybe it does. Oh my gosh. No. Yes? I don't know. I don't think this is supposed to go this way together, but it looks like you can. It does work that way. So I guess you can make his club different. You can really choose your own adventure in a lot of ways with this Mecha-Neck. There's no doubt about it. So you can put some of those neck pieces in the middle here, make this telescoping, make this one in his neck. Choose your own long neck adventure at the end of the day. But an iconic weapon here for Mecha-Neck, and apparently binocular type things too. Who knew? Who knew? Not me. But now we get Mecha-Neck out of the package here. And this is classic Mecha-Neck all day long. Absolutely love this. Reminds me of childhood once again. You got that fabulous, fabulous Eternia loincloth here looking good. Of course, Eternia Championship belt in a greenish color. Blue jumpsuit throughout, looking very space-like, or I guess under the sea-like in this case here. Gray boots down here like a young He-Man. Instead of brown, he went gray. Looking good. He's got some forearm guard over here, and you can plug, of course, his shield right into. I kind of like having to be able to plug this in. You plug it into his arm, you can plug it into his back, choose your own adventure there for the shield. I do like that. That looks really good. And he's got that overprotective vest going on and almost like that mouthpiece, which I guess you can think it's an air mask. I guess you could do that. But looking good there, of course. And then you get into the head on here, a classic Mecha-Neck head. Kind of that triangular shape there in red with the big old gray silver goggles with kind of the reflection in the eyes. Always looking good. Human face tone on him. Just an all-timer. Mecha-Neck, of course, head pops off on him. You pop this bad boy on. Oh my gosh, very tight. But we're getting it. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're Mecha-Necking all over the place is what we're doing. We got that long neck going on. Just classic Mecha-Neck. Classic Mecha-Neck, that Joker. Absolutely love this. You never go full neck unless you're Mecha-Neck. Man, he can pull it off like nobody else's business. All day long, looking very, very good, looking very cool here. Just got to figure out how to display this guy. But of course, articulation also, the arms do go around on him. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows, we're here for that. Hands removable back and forth. He's got a little wrist gauntlet going on there as well. Waist articulation, a little hula hoop in the middle there. He does get some big old Mecha-Neck splits. I wonder if Mecha-Neck can lengthen anything else on his body, you know? Oh, get out of here. Maybe his arms, something like that. But who knows? Maybe other things too. His legs do go up, of course, thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees coming in hot, boot cut, ankles, oh, very tight, up and down, side to side. Looking good, though, all day long. This is Mecha-Neck. Does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Discount code Kyle, of course, saves 10% at ringside collectibles. And what do you know? Mecha-Neck looking absolutely amazing right here. I love it. I'm here for this. This is probably one of my favorite new Eternia figures that we've received so far. Classic character, classic update, new modern bells and whistles. There's a lot of hits being played here with Mecha-Neck. I am here for it all day long. A must-have pickup. But how about another childhood favorite of mine? of course, Tri-Klops. I used to move that eye around and say, oh, so what's he going to do? What's he going to be up to? And Tri-Klops looking really good. Looking very classic here, no doubt about it. But there he is, old Tri-Klops, looking only like a Tri-Klops could look. Looking very, very nice here. Looking almost like Conan the Barbarian over there a little bit. He's always had kind of some takeoffs of He-Man as well. A lot of reuse, as we know in this line. And the lines before it. New Eternia down low, 30 points articulation, 4 and up. Mattel, all kinds of cool artwork all over the place. You got Skeletor, you got Beastman looming in the corner, a lot going on the side. Then you get the double glamour shot there for Tri-Klops. We should get three glamour shots for Tri-Klops. Come on, what are we doing? Cross-sell once again, you got a little bit of blurb. More action shots on the back, looking good there. Let's see what it says about our old friend Tri-Klops on the back here. Tri-Klops, how about that? Evil and sees everything. So he's evil and he sees everything. There it is. The Technomancer's latest mechanical masterpiece worked perfectly. Dubbed the Multi-Visor, Tri-Klops gazed into the paradimension and discovered a new Eternia, where the power of Grayskull was up for grabs. Oh, a dangerous time, a dangerous mission, a dangerous visor, a dangerous hombre is Tri-Klops, as we do know. We're going to pull him out of the package, and we're going to see what all the fuss is about here. There it goes. See you later. Now, it looks like the bad guys get the red, the good guys get blue. I always appreciate things like that. And it looks like these visors come off, I guess it looks like, on the side. We get a couple of extra things going on. Let's see what's in there. See you later. Goodbye. Parchment paper. Oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff going on in the old parchment paper. Bam! See you later, goodbye once again. And then we do get this. We get Tri-Klops locked in there. Looking real good, though. Looking real good. Looking like he's up to no good. Up to no good like a young Rancid. Oh, shout out to Rancid. Shout out to Lars, another action figure guy out there. Looking good, but Tri-Klops truly up to no good. Pull that out. Pull that out. And there we go. We're off to the races. See you later. The races continue. Goodbye. All right, let's dive into some of these accessories. And once again, just like Mecha-Neck, 2 gripping hands out of the package, 2 fists of fury. When the chips are down, Tri-Klops throwing some haymakers if he needs to. Then we dive into this. We got a little sash, kind of, I guess a belt. I don't know what you want to call this. Goes over the back, but you can put the swords into the back of this if you need to. It's also got the 3 eyes, so nice attention to detail on this. But very good. I like the sparkly, jewelly kind of thing with the eyes. Looking really nice. On brand for a guy like Tri-Klops, who has 3 eyes, of course. But I'm not sure what the difference in these heads are. So we get this head beam across the top. It's just different eyes. So it must be... All right, so this one's a little different. So they're similar but different. That's what we're going to say. I'm guessing, and I'm not a good, my memory's failing me. Dementia, Alzheimer's, the double whammy starting to sit in here. I wonder if one's more of a classic look and the other one's a little bit more modern look. But you got reds, you got greens, you just got different ways of showing the different eyes here. You got almost like a reptilian type feel on the top of this one, where this one's a little bit more mechanical. And it looks like, yes, this just pops right off, it seems. Yep, it'll slide right off there if you want to, and you can mix and match. Choose your own eye adventure at the end of the day. I appreciate things like this. I don't know if I need that level of detail for my Tri-Klops. Maybe you're different than me, but I do like that here. But that does just pull right off there, slips over the top. Choose your own eye adventure for Tri-Klops, but very, very cool here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 eyes. I was going to say, does he have 4? That would be real strange. But no, looking real good. Got a kind of a metal plate on the top of his head and around his mouth, looking good. Got a very disgusted look on his face. Like he's just disgusted here. Got a holster in the back, of course, for a sword. Got the big overlay vest. And he's got a very reptilian, scaly kind of loincloth there. I don't think he got that in Eternia. I don't think. He must have went somewhere else. And he's got the Tri-Klops Championship title belt around his waist. 2 wrist guards looking really good, looking very barbaric, on brand here. Same thing with the boots, very He-Man-like, but he went all black. He went all black on this one here. Good skin tone on him. Of course, articulation arm's going to go all the way around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. The hits continue. Hands back, forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side. A little bit of hair poking out the back. Hula hoop and traditional waist. Big ol' splits for Tri-Klops if you do need them. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, and I do presume he will fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Why would he not at this point, and what do you know? Fits like an absolute glove right there. He fits on the stand. We're here for that as well. Forgot to mention the 2 swords here. He's got his classic sword in the greenish hint to it, and then you got this golden sword. So I guess once again, you can kind of choose your visor, choose your sword. I got a little bit of paint issue on this golden one. That is unfortunate, of course, but two really good swords. We got one on this side too, so each side got a little bit of a little paint imperfection on the swords, but I do like the look of the swords here. I love the color of the blade, looking very, very nice. And like a flash of the blade, like a young Iron Maiden, Tri-Klops looking pretty good. But Mecha-Neck stole my heart. I'm a good guy at heart, and so is Mecha-Neck. This is my favorite one, but two all-timers for me from back in the day. But we're not done. Of course, comparison time. How about the Masters Universe Classics Mecha-Neck? Talk about similar, talk about different. That's what we have right here. Very classic inspired, but very cool to see those guys neck and neck right there together, no pun intended. And then Tri-Klops is an interesting one, as we did get, of course, the Classics version back in the day. Everybody likes the Tri-Klops, but we also got one in the Masterverse already. So feeling a little similar, feeling a little bit different here. There might not be enough meat on the bone for some out there to get this version of Tri-Klops. You guys tell me. This was the Cult Leader Tri-Klops one, 2-in-1 figure from the Masterverse Revelations line. A year ago, 2 years ago, What Is Time? Target exclusive, I do believe. Deep clearance item. We all remember it. We all remember it like it was yesterday. But man, two all-time favorites of mine here in Tri-Klops and Mecha-Neck. You can't go wrong with either of these. Two must-haves for my collection. Had to pick these up. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? Two must-haves for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, if you can believe it, over on Patreon. We got early access to both YouTube channels' videos every single day. New content going up on Patreon. You got dog stuff. You got pizza reviews. You name it, it's going over there. Monthly Q&As, giveaways. It's a good old time over on Patreon. And I guess you could join as a free member of the Patreon now. Check out the link in the description down below. And of course, don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Tri-Klops and Mecha-Neck, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.